What's up guys, 30IR here, bringing you gaming in 4K and beyond since 2011. We're here in Battlefield 4, playing in Pearl Market Rush. I just wanted to show you guys playing in 5K with everything on Ultra, including HPAW, ambient occlusion, but playing at 150 resolution scale, which means the game is being rendered at 8K. Now, I've gotten a few comments on the previous video that I did, which was a couple of videos on Battlefield 4 and 8K, and they essentially stated that because I was running a higher resolution scale, higher than 150 or higher than 100%, that is not actually 8K. So for instance, if I was playing at like 4K, which is 3040 by 2160, and then I put the resolution scale to 200%, they were saying that that was actually equal to like 16 million pixels, or just twice the resolution of 4K, which is 8 million pixels. So they were like 200% resolution scale on 4K is pretty much equivalent to 5K and not 8K, and I'm here to actually challenge that notion. So that's what this video is going to be about. So I'm playing at 5K, but I'm rendering the game at 150%, which is 8K, and I'm going to show you guys that the performance is pretty much the same as rendering the game natively at 8K, which is 7680 by 4320. There are a few quirks that make a difference, but I'll talk about those as well. But right now you're watching the game being super sampled to 8K while I'm actually gaming on the 5K monitor. So scaling is superb across the floor. GTX TITAN X PASCAL GPUs, of course, but you guys already knew that from my previous videos that I did on 30IR. So this is to just show that the performance is pretty much equivalent to rendering the game natively at 8K. The GPUs are put through their paces, whether you actually play the game at 7680 by 4320, or whether you're playing at a lower res like 4K and then upscaling it by 200%, or in my case playing at 5K and upscaling it by 150%. Now, having said that, I still don't like doing that because, you know, I always like to play on the native resolution of the monitor, which is 5K. That's why I've had a 5K monitor since December of 2014 when I had the Dell UP2715K. And you guys can obviously check out the review of that monitor that I did when I got it. And then a few months later, I got rid of it, and I got the HP 5K monitor, which is the Z27Q, and that's what I'm playing on right now. It's a fantastic 5K monitor. Nonetheless, because the TITAN X PASCALs are such monsters, they're not utilized to their fullest potential unless you're playing at like a super high resolution. So 5K is actually like the minimum resolution that I've noticed where GPU usage is kind of high. But if you want like consistent 95 to 99% usage across all four cards, then playing at 8K or equivalent to that or higher is what is needed. So it's kind of interesting how that works out. But anyway, let's now look at how the gameplay is when we natively run the game at 8K or 7680 by 4320. So we're now playing the game in 8K natively. Let me show you guys the options real quick. So we're playing at 7680 by 4320 at 60 Hz, everything on Ultra, including HPAW, ambient occlusion, 100% resolution scale because we just want to play at 8K. And as you can see in the top left, the GPUs are being maxed out for the most part. Absolutely phenomenal scaling, and the performance, although this is a different map, is around the same, as I said, with playing at 5K and upscaling it by 150%. so it's pretty interesting. There are some drops here and there, so you know, it's not like super consistent, but nonetheless the performance is just absolutely bonkers. Pretty much around 90 maybe even over 100 FPS, 115 right there. Oh my god, that's wrecked. I wasn't even looking straight, I was looking at the OSD. But yeah, it does seem like the performance dipped slightly, whereas when I was upscaling it, although the game was being rendered at 8K, it still gave me, you know, consistently around 120 FPS. But then again, that was on another map, and you know, I guess it's really hard to recreate the same settings. Maybe I should do a comparison using the campaign mode, but I think this is fine. Multiplayer is actually more demanding because of way more things going on, I would assume. But anyway, this is a pretty good demonstration. Holy shit. I was just about to say pretty good demonstration of 8K, and then I thought of saying pretty good demonstration of me getting wrecked in Battlefield 4. But anyway, let's spawn back up, and there you see frame rate's pretty good. It's around 100. Oh my god. But rendering the game at 33.2 megapixels, guys. That is 8 million more pixels than 4K surround, and 4K surround is 3 4K monitors, which I used to have in 2014. Nobody did that before, except for NVIDIA themselves and some companies. But if you guys check out some of the older videos on 30IR from 2014, you'll see a lot of 4K surround videos that I did when I had the OG Titan GPUs in 4-way SLI, and then I had the Titan Black superclocked in 4-way SLI, and then I got the Titan X Maxwell in 4-way SLI, and now I have the Titan X Pascals in 4-way with amazing scaling, shitting on everything out there. In comparison of other GPUs, just don't even come close. It's just remarkable at how well these cards perform and how I'm getting wrecked like non-stop. Oh my god, look at the FPS there. It jumped up to like 170. Holy shit. I'm going to be doing some other videos too of like Battlefield 3 and some older games where the FPS is just going to skyrocket. But it's just amazing. I've been doing the benchmarking of various games in 4-way SLI, so make sure you guys are stay tuned for that. I'll be uploading some nice data for you guys. Oh shit, I thought that guy was like creeping. Come on, I need a kill, man. Oh shit. That was crazy. We gotta love the scaling. It's like 98, 99% across all 4 cards. It's just a phenomenal experience, and so yeah, these Titan X Pascals are just absolute monsters. Yeah, got him. But let's see. There's. Oh, this is capture the flag. I was like, I thought it was chain link for a moment, but this map is pretty cool. There, you see the scaling dropped off a little bit there, and the FPS drops quickly, but for the most part, it's amazing, and it's like averaging. Yeah, got him. Most part, it averages around 100, 110 FPS. Ow. So yeah, there it is, guys. The comparison between upscaling the game from 5K to 8K and then playing natively at 8K. The difference, I would say, is minimal, but there is a difference. Of course, this is not like a watertight test, as I said, so please keep that in mind. It's a different map, it's you know, different effects and all of that, so it's not super consistent in that regard, but more or less it's the performance is equivalent. It's about averages 100 FPS, whereas upscaling it averages probably closer to 120. But nonetheless, they're both being, you know, rendered at 7680 by 4320, which is 33.2 megapixels. And as I showed you guys in the Battlefield 1 beta video, if you look at the render screen info on the top left, it's really small, but upscaling it does render the game at 8K. So the people who are disputing that should really, like, you know, read up on it. And the performance is slightly different, but you know, it's pretty much the same. There are a few things that are not very consistent, but I would say for the most part, upscaling it as opposed to playing natively gives similar performance, but the experience can be totally different if you're playing on a native 8K monitor or a native 5K monitor, or even a 4K, because that's why I used to say all the time, you know, guys will be like, oh, I'm playing at 5K, or I'm playing at 8K, and they'll be playing at like a, you know, like a 1080p or a 1440p panel, and it's like, dude, it's not the same thing. Like, please don't compare, you know, like a 1440p panel to like a 5K panel. It's not, there's just no relation whatsoever. Now, what you can compare is the performance at 5K. So if you have like two 1080s or whatever, and you want to know how well they perform in 5K, then by all means use upscaling and you know, find that out. That's what upscaling is there for. But as far as the experience you get from playing the game, you need to actually play it on a native resolution monitor in order to have the full you know, experience of that. So having said that, as I said, I'm gonna be pretty much playing on my 5K monitor as always, which I am right now, but I've just upscaled it a little bit. Oh shit. Upscaled it a little bit to 8K, but I guess it's similar, but you know, it's being rendered natively at 8K, whereas the previous part of this I showed you guys when the resolution scale was set to 150%. So just keep that in mind. Resolution scale is equivalent, gives you an idea of what kind of performance you'll get for your GPUs, no matter what kind of screen you have. Now, what does differ is the actual experience you get from playing natively on a high-res monitor as opposed to, you know, a monitor that's not as high-res and just upscaling it. So it's just a question of performance, and in that regards, upscaling it as opposed to natively rendering it is pretty much the same. So there it is, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and share this video with all your friends. And anyone who says, you know, the resolution scale is not the same performance as playing natively at that resolution, please show them this video, and that's all there is to it. So and as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.